timing, guys. So it crashed once last time, and then it was okay. So hi, welcome back. That might have been it. That might have been because I turned on music and it just was like, no. But it you know, it was fine last time. So yes, let us get into it. We do have a turn order here, which yes, we restart. We finished the turn order. We've restarted. Now it's going to be Birdurg's turn. But yes, actually, we'll go ahead. We'll go ahead and leave it there. It is Birdurg's turn. The wonderful Birdurg. Ah, that's the only one I didn't actually pop open. Great. Just give me one.
I'm so excited for like the Deus Ex Machina to come into effect, but then before any of our turns where we can do any reaction to the Deus Ex Machina, everyone just gets one shot by crits.
Yeah.
No, it's not gonna happen, I believe.
Velza with the optimism. Okay, so the Orc Eye of Gubsh is actually running out of things to do, to be honest. They already blessed. They already put a spiritual weapon on the field. They already commanded Ziemar. So they are going to not do anything, actually. Orc with longbow also can't do anything. Note the great oofs just kind of taking up that whole entire doorway. This has been happening the entire time, by the way, and they still haven't been able to kill many people. These ladies are going to run as part of their turn. Let's approximate that as 30 feet. And now it is Ziemar's turn.
Oh, thank goodness. I might be able to escape and survive. So my plan today, to try to live, is to throw ball bearings all over the stairs.
Uh-huh.
And then run away.
That sounds like a good idea.
Action movement.
Yeah. Okay. Hit me with it.
I don't know how ball bearings work,
I don't know either.
but I have 100 of them.
That's a lot. I imagine they're like marbles.
So I'm gonna throw them,
Uh-huh.
and then I'll use my fancy disengage bonus action to not take this attack of opportunity. Gesundheit.
Thanks.
And then I'm gonna run about 25 feet this way, which I think is about that far.
Mm-hmm. That sounds fair.
That was too
Ball
far.
bearings, by the way. Each creature in a 10-foot square centered on a point within range. It must succeed a DC 10 dexterity saving throw or fall prone. Just
For now, we hope they fail.
PSA. All right. Now you run. Thrag is actually dead, but I still haven't really been able to remove things. So maybe if I just delete it. Yeah, there we go. I kept it there because the carcass was technically in the way, but now the only carcass in the way is Oibriloo. So now it is Vac's
Damn.
turn. Yeah. Who is ordered definitely to give chase at any time, after engaging, and is wants to move past the great master, but there's a whole lot of master in the way. Oibriloo as well, and ball bearings, so they kind of give up on that. And now it is Corwin's turn.
Okay. Was Ziemar giving directions?
Run, goddammit, run!
Okay. Corwin is going to just, because he can use an action, he's going to cast a minor illusion, basically in front of where Ziemar is, so Ziemar can see the illusion pop up, and hopefully that should be enough that he recognizes like an illusion.
Okay.
Of just more of this like rubble or this like random stuff that's just beneath where Ziemar is on the map. So the
Okay.
random scrabble of supplies and stuff, basically just make it look like it's occupying a space over here just to try and slow them down a little bit. Maybe
Yeah, okay.
they take a pause and try and pick it up or something to move it first, and
Sorry,
then realize it's an illusion.
Ahead of him, behind him, right? Like that?
I don't think I can see over there, so I think it would just be like in front of Ziemar, but
Gotcha.
with the hope that Ziemar would realize, this stuff is coming out of nowhere. Maybe it's real.
He has to not touch it though. If someone touches it, it disappears, doesn't it?
Oh, that's a good point.
So he'd have to, quick thinking. It is possible. I could, roll. You could roll for it.
You know what? I'm gonna take a risk because I think my boy Corwin would actually not abandon his teammates unless he really had to. He is going to, I forget exactly how this works, but he's going to take a reaction as soon as Ziemar passes this point. He's going to do that. And his reaction is going to be to cast the
I see what you're saying.
There.
Yeah, you're going to set up a reaction.
Yeah, and then I guess how far down can I be? He's going to do it as far as possible. Actually, you know what? Yeah. That's my plan. Set up a reaction as soon as Ziemar passes that point.
Okay. Very good then.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is there a point in which the enemies will disengage and no longer be interested in us after we reach a certain distance, like in video games, or will they just be aggro on us the whole time?
They don't really have a leash range. They can, depending on what I feel like and what makes sense for them, they could give up, or they could, hunt you to the ends of the earth.
Okay.
And we killed their dog. Did
Yeah.
John Wick have a leash range?
Yeah. No, we didn't. Okay. There we go. Now the music should be good. The next turn is the Great Ith, who is a big lumbering brute. So despite the ball bearings being thrown on the floor, it was by a man probably a third of his size. So he didn't really notice. So he is going to try and run full speed over them. And as such, will have to do his dexterity check, which is not very good. But good enough. Because you guys are super unlucky. So he will not fall prone and instead run after Ziemar. Did you really run 30 feet?
I only have a 25-foot movement.
Little tiny
gnomes.
stubby legs.
Short legs.
Gotcha. Okay. Fair enough. This guy's speed is actually 40 feet, believe it or not.
Big legs.
Big legs, yeah. Carries a lot of weight, doesn't it? Yeah, and he's gonna run after you and catch up and go for a big swing. That does not hit.
Too small.
Wow.
Yeah, still underestimating the size of Ziemar. He swings basically 2 feet above your head and hits nothing. So you are once again free to try to escape. Orc, that is near Velza. Really wants it on the action. And you injured him apparently earlier with maybe Thunderwave, I think. So he's raring to go. He makes the same mistake. He looks to actually run forward, but has to go over the ball bearings. So once I get this, here we go. There it is. All right, he's 20 feet. All right, so once he gets about here, he's gonna have to roll his. Keep looking all the wrong things.
And he falls on Oibriloo, taking out her last HP.
He also passes the 10 dexterity check, but really can't run all that much farther. It's and the guy's in the way. So that's what he does. Although, yeah, the guy's in the way. Don't worry about it. And now it's Velza's turn. So roll
All right.
20.
All right, baby.
Come on. Everyone,
Okay, everybody blow. Everybody on stream blow. Okay, you ready?
Perfect timing. It's perfect timing. Come on.
Oh, come on, Rob.
All right. Next time you got to roll above a D10. You're coming to. You're shaking it off. Shaking off the cobwebs in your brain.
I'm excited for the 9 next turn.
Maybe
Anybody
no.
have some smelling salts?
Maybe, but they can't get close to you. So, Oibriloo, please do a death save throw. That you failed.
Jesus.
I hope you've
That's
been
her
marking
second one.
those down. And now, the twist. Oh. the save is gonna come in, guys. Although I don't know why.
Galadriel is actually Galadriel from Lord of the Rings.
How did you figure that one out? No, actually, we do have 2 people running up. And as you can see their names, because I didn't want to hide them. You might be able to figure out who they are. But we have...
I attacked them.
If you really want to, please, by all means, go ahead.
Is it you?
Is it me? No, it's not me.
I have this suspicion it's some of our old characters, but I don't actually
It's
know.
the 2 people that gave us.
Yeah,
the
it's the
mission in
captain
first
and
place.
the
Yeah.
The military
Vice
companions.
There it is. Yeah, exactly.
the one that I didn't take her gold from.
Definitely didn't do anything wrong. Don't worry about it.
Definitely left on good terms.
Yeah, she didn't notice shit. Sorry, it didn't input automatically on them, so I gotta... Here we go on the turn order. All right. Okay, here we go. So, Corwin is in the, I suppose, kind of alleyway, and it starts to hear footsteps, rapid footsteps arriving. And the first thing that he sees is an incoming half-orc that looks oddly familiar and gets a glimpse of a woman warrior behind him, but it's a very, tight hallway. They're clearly out of breath. They're a little bloodied as well, but they do reach you, and seeing your injuries, of course, stop. The first one to speak is the half-orc.
It's certainly not me.
Corwin! Corwin, are you okay? What happened?
Why am I in
It's
front?
time for your
Why am I holding
performance.
the fork down for communication?
Let's
Alright.
see it.
Corwin, bloodied as all hell at this point, because even though he has more hit points now from healing, his clothes are just like soaked with random like stabs and wounds. Basically sees these 2, recognizes them, and just like immediately 180s and kind of like has his rapier out and is just like charging back forward this way and kind of like rallying them behind him. And obviously it's not my turn, so I can't actually move, but
Right, yeah.
That's the performance.
That's the performance.
I want more.
that's you want more.
More flailing.
Okay,
In
so...
this moment
more
of combat,
panic.
Corwin takes out his lute and plays a song that reminisces them of a time that combat was hard and they almost lost the fight. It reminds them of a time when things didn't seem so great, but then Gandalf the White appeared on dawn of the 5th day in the east. Does that satisfy you, Annie?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be
Okay.
great. But as you're just kind of gesturing with your rapier and you're bloodied, Sergeant Grendar Kun. So, Mr. Grendar. Grendar, yeah, a little out of breath still. It's like, you're in battle. We just defeated the orcs coming in from outside. Boy, they were tough stuff. They were going through arrow slits, and we had to go and find the secret passageway. Oof. But we dealt with them, and now we're here. We're here. Dara thought you guys would be in trouble, and she's never wrong. We're gonna help you. Oof. How much help do you need exactly?
As Corwin is still in the direction of running, there's just like a little minor illusion that is just like, it shows like a tiny little hut, and then it shows like a house, and then it shows a very futuristic skyscraper, and then it's just like an arrow pointing to the skyscraper, like this much help.
Wait, what? You need a skyscraper help?
A skyscraper's worth of help. Yeah.
Why not just do like this?
Sorry, he does a very big tower, or a castle, okay?
Just say, I need this much help.
I mean,
This
this
much help.
much.
I just need this. Oh my
Because he's running into combat with his weapon.
What? Why? What's that, boy? You need a building? What's that? You're in a different location? I'm gonna say
I'm doubling down on this at this point. Like, you know,
can you roll
things were said, I'm not
performance?
taking them back.
As the DM, I am confused. So can you roll a performance?
Roll. Wow.
Come on.
Okay,
Come
good
on.
stuff. Yeah, somehow that you know, you and him are just like this, you know. So he's like, oh, okay, like a lot of help. All right. Okay, well we're ready to go. All right, Tara. And he looks back at her, and she's also out of breath, but she's definitely looking more stalwart. Nods her head. Grandar repositions the axe that he's holding. He's like, all right, we're charging in. You stay here for now. Help when you feel better. Or if we scream. Okay, come on. And he continues running forward.
Do they notice or like make any notice of the two girls that are there?
The ladies, yeah. They figure with the prison garb and the general.
Oh, but there's no like
awkward
recognition
stance.
or anything.
No. They just
Okay.
recognize they're just like, go.
Okay.
And now it is Burdurg's turn. Burdurg is going to lumber forward here. They actually, I believe, do have quite the speed. No, it's actually okay. It's decent. But they are going over the summit of Ching's. Oh, and they roll 20, so they're pretty good actually. There's no falling prone there. But once again, they are blocked by a sizable great oof. So Burdurg actually skids to a halt, you know, and stamps his feet and says, "Oof! Move!"
Doubles back and kicks Oibriloo in frustration.
Yeah. And Ulfa just, you know, kind of grunts as he holds his ground, looking for the last blow on Ziemar. Orc with longbow, eager to catch up, does the same exact thing, and will also have to do the dexterity check, which he clearly passes because no one's going to be falling prone. I can't wait till Oibriloo wakes up and falls prone immediately.
It's gonna be Velza.
Seriously.
Velza's gonna be sneaking and fall.
Yeah. The ladies continue to skedaddle. And now it is Ziemar's turn yet again.
Hooray! We have reinforcements. I'm not sure if I noticed the reinforcements yet. So I'm going to take out my flask of oil and throw it at the giant, whatever he is, in front of me, to douse him in oil for potential future flaming.
Okay.
But then I'm going to run away. And this time I'm going to use my bonus action to dash instead, hoping he just misses. That's what we're going for. Because otherwise he'll just catch up to me forever.
I mean,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, it's fair because you don't know about the people behind you. I think that's especially fair.
I'm going to go around the corner and be like really stoked if I live through this hit.
All right, here it comes. I'm pressing the button. You ready for this? Are we ready? We're good?
I'm ready.
All right.
We're good. Shit.
Don't worry, it's only 22 damage.
It's okay. It's only one more than my total hit points.
Wait. Oh god, I don't even want to roll stickler this one.
You're gonna roll stickler the damage.
If it's
the,
over your total hit points, isn't it an insta kill? Like you don't even do death saves?
I thought it had to be a lot over it.
Maybe it had to be double it or something.
I will leave that to you and put my hit points to 0.
Can you only dash if a hit fails?
Right? It was an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. They tried to not disengage.
I took a risk. And the risk did not pay off.
It didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You knew you were gonna get hit. You were asking
Massive
for it.
damage can kill you instantly. Damages you to 0 hit points, and there's damage remaining. You die if the remaining damage equals or exceeds your hit point maximum. So.
Oh, it would have to be double.
Yeah, like it has to be way more.
Yeah. If you were at 1 hit point, then I think you would have been in trouble.
Yeah.
Right.
But you're fine, I think, right now.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Totally fine.
Totally
Just
fine.
Minorly dying.
Just lying on the floor for a casual nap.
Now you're an indestructible wall that he can't move past. So like,
Yes. My 3-foot frame.
Yeah.
Impossible to move past.
Great Alpha, enraged at the death of his pets, as well as being covered in oil, sends his axe right into Ziemar's shoulder, causing the young German to fall. Bleeding profusely and in desperate need of help. Vac does the same thing as everyone else has been doing. And is the only one to fall prone, actually. Hey, that's something. There you go. All right. That'll fix things. Corwin's turn.
all right. Well, I guess do or die here. Corwin's going to run, I guess, over here, which is as far as I can make it, the 30 feet. Right now, our big ogre guy is doused in oil, right?
He is.
Corwin, as he runs valiantly past the reinforcements, is going to take out a candle from his bag, light it, and throw it on the oil-doused orc.
Okay. All right. It's like an improvised weapon. Yeah. Yeah. You have to, you know, throwing is, I don't think you need to.
It's the calculations. I can see it on your
I don't
face.
think you
You're
need
like,
to.
Okay.
Well, it's not a bad idea. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just thinking through things. To throw something you wouldn't need to, like, test, athletics or anything like that. But I am wondering about the, like, have you ever thrown a candle in real life?
It's a stick.
Yeah, but you know what happens when it goes fast air through a light?
It feeds the flame because the flame relies on oxygen to burn. I've
it's one
done
of those
chemistry,
trick candles.
okay?
It's one of those trick candles on your birthday cake that won't go out no matter how much you blow on it.
He would have that. Bard would have that.
Okay,
Right?
gentle toss. It's 10 feet.
I mean,
That actually does sound.
yeah,
actually,
that
as
could
I
help
say
your
that,
case.
I think you just like definitely hurt your case there. Like
You did, yes.
feet.
you know what? I'll happily roll something for this if you want, because I'm talking
like
myself
luck,
out of this.
though, so I don't even know.
Religion.
The D20.
Yeah,
Religion.
just roll a d20 if you get over 14 and above.
Oh my god. Oh,
I'm looking. I'm waiting. I'm ready. Trying to be quick
Smite
thinking.
with fire.
You get out a candle that you had pocketed and a lighter, and you light it, and you throw it. You realize the folly that could be underhand, so you throw it gently, like an underhand type of thing. But as it sails through the air, it simply extinguishes.
see, don't worry, because now I'm the closest person to them, so I too will die now.
Great Alpha gets hit in the chest with a candle.
Because I thought that the other guys are gonna move before the big guy. Yeah, didn't think that through.
Did you move your maximum amount to get here?
I did.
All right then. GG's. Can't say
Hey, you
anything.
know what? In retrospect, I could have also just have moved less distance, and I think you probably would have given me the same difficulty.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Well, he steps over Ziemar, which unfortunately I would say is not really an obstacle for him, as much as I want to give you guys things, and attacks you for throwing a candle at him. I thought you were gonna go with the last plan that you had last session, which is to talk through it. Go to therapy.
Oh yeah.
You weren't the one that killed his dog.
How is he
Right?
going to talk to him, though?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. The mime is really the world's language, you know. It's fine.
With
That
a
was
charade.
critical fail.
Oh my god.
Those are red. Critical fail.
It's a double critical.
Yeah, double.
Wow.
If that meant anything, it doesn't, unfortunately, but still a critical fail. Finally, the tides are turning. Luck is now looking at the party.
He's
Hey,
going to light his own candle.
Well, here's the thing. I could get him on fire, but there's a chance that you also would be on fire, Ziemar. I'll leave it up to you. Is that?
The ogre's on fire.
Do you want the ogre on fire?
I mean, it would make me feel good about putting my whole flask on him, you know?
Okay, nice. Okay, so with that critical fail, and it's only fair. You guys have had so many critical fails. Olfa readies the axe and swipes down at Corwin. However, Corwin is able to nimbly dodge away. Barely you can do the slow motion across the neck thing. And instead, he hits the wall, the granite, with his metal axe. And somehow, a spark or two gets on to his chest, his vest. And it starts a little fire. Just a little one. Nonetheless, he does take 1d5 of damage.
Nice.
Which is 2 damage.
Wow.
And it does not ignite Ziemar. You are
Nice.
welcome. And as a bonus effect, the hit across the wall has left him doing the cartoon thing. So he will not be able to swing his axe the next turn.
Ooh.
Orc is stuck behind. Velza! D10, D20, sorry, gotta reach 10.
All right, baby.
Wow.
Whoa,
That's what I'm
finally!
saying.
Luck is
That's what I'm
really
saying.
turning. Okay,
That's what I'm saying. Hello.
Not only
I'm
are
back.
you finally awake, you kind of get up and you're like, ugh, oh god, this is a terrible hangover, Jesus. But you also suddenly feel refreshed. You actually get back 10 hit points.
Nice.
Wow.
And you are also ready to roll. No downtime. You get movement and action. Oh, this is also his weapon that he's been like...
Wait, right now? I get to do it right now or next turn?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Oh,
Do it, girl.
shit. Okay. I'll be honest with you guys. I didn't think I
I didn't
Okay.
get this far.
I'm gonna quickly mention that there are ball bearings on the stairs, so keep that in mind before you just dash haphazardly up them.
But with the character, really?
Do I have plans?
All right, well, the situation is that you're now pretty much alone in the room. The wolf is laying
Yep.
prone after falling on the ball bearings next to Oibriloo's
can I go-
unconscious body.
Can I walk over him?
Yes, I guess.
Can I walk
Yeah.
over her?
Yeah. Yeah, there's like an impedance. You won't be able to go your full distance, but yeah.
Can I use my acrobatic skills to skip the ball bearings completely?
No, because that's basically rolling a dexterity check, which you're going to do anyway. For the ball bearings, though, just to be clear, you can go at half speed and not have to roll. So right now
What
your
does half speed
so your
mean?
speed is 30. So you would walk up, you know, whatever that was, like 10 feet to get there, and then you would go, oh shit, ball bearings, and then you would slow down to walk over them so you don't
Can you
fall
see
prone.
how far?
Oh, there's a
the
ruler. So you were like there. So you've walked about 15. You walked 20 feet if you're on the left.
Okay.
So in order to walk, you have 10 more feet to walk, unless you. She doesn't have a different speed, right? Shouldn't, I don't think. And then you have 10 feet left. So if you want to walk over the ball bearings carefully, you have 5 feet. You basically just get over them and then you stop. But if you want to take a chance and still go the other 10 feet, you can roll a dexterity check.
If you stabilize someone, do they gain consciousness?
Yes.
Okay. That's also
So if I jump over it, do I still get another 10 feet?
No. The jump would count for a certain amount of feet as well. Like there's no benefit to jumping versus walking over them.
Oh, okay. I will just...
I do have to ask, because I'm cheering for you guys.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to walk over them?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No one has died yet from this.
No, but look
what could go wrong?
Look what you'd be walking into. You'd be fully surrounded by Vac the wolf, orc with longbow, boogers.
We're just worst comes to worst, we cuddle. Okay, me and the wolf cuddle. Okay, I'm great with animals.
Okay, well here I also should tell you that a prone character is like advantage to hit or something like that, right?
What?
So the Vac, the wolf, has just laid down prone because it failed to walk over the ball bearings. So it's like laying down and trying to get up. So you have an advantage against it if you went to attack it right now.
Oh. Can I sneak attack it because it's not aware that I'm there?
Yes. Why not?
Okay, what does more damage? Is it all the same damage?
What do you mean? From your weapons?
Like, yeah, either I use my short sword or my dagger.
It's up to you.
Short sword will do more.
Sneak attack has to be done with a certain type of weapon. Does a short sword count? Doesn't it? Like a melee?
Yeah, it should be both for short sword and dagger.
Okay.
But the short sword is just a d6 instead of a d4. So.
Yeah, then the short sword does more, potentially.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
That's a hit for sure.
Buddy!
Yeah. Then roll damage and then roll your sneak attack damage. Hey, yeah, that's I forgot it does immediately. All right, it does 12 damage to the prone Vac, who I can't click on any. There we go. Not too shabby.
Guys, I'm helping.
Yeah, Vac, still trying to get up and using one arm. He like goes, oh! But is still alive. Oibriloo, how many bad throws have you had?
Well, meanwhile, she's like here beating up the wolf, and Oibriloo's like dying, bleeding out right next to her with her. What do I need to make?
You're good. You're fine.
I have nothing to help you.
You just help. You literally just go over and you like stabilize. Like everyone has like first aid basically.
What? Nobody told me this.
I'm sorry. That's my bad. I tried to warn you against being surrounded. I tried to explain prone. I forgot to tell you you can stabilize. Anyone can stabilize anyone.
I thought I said it.
Done that.
That's my bad.
I didn't want to backseat, but that's why I was asking the question of, if you stabilize, they just regain consciousness, right?
Yeah,
I thought you were just talking about what I just did, was stabilize.
Oh, yeah, understandable. But you can do that next time. She didn't die.
Yeah.
She didn't die.
Oh my god.
It's fine. Yeah. All right. And now we get to see what the veterans can do. So Dara, having caught a little bit of her breath, has now realized the situation is absolutely dire. Corwin has avoided certain death by sheer luck and is standing quivering. She decides to go up right next to him, hoping to take some of the rage away from poor Corwin, and goes for an attack on a Great Uther. The veteran is not a terrible ally to have, to be honest. So, Longsword, one-handed attack. That's a hit. 9 slashing damage. Math. So first, hits him with the short sword, and then they have multi-attack. So she goes in again before the guy can respond. And that's a hit as well. Not as powerful of a hit. Lost some muster on the second one, but is able to hit him square in the chest. Ulfa, surprised at suddenly being attacked and actually losing health, kind of goes, ugh, and is still kind of ringing from the attack on the wall accidentally that he made earlier. Next up is Sergeant Grendar Kuhn, who no longer has any space to maneuver. And looking at the situation, does not feel very assured of a crossbow attack. So decides to stand ready in case Corwin were to, for instance, leave and then open up a space. Birdarg, hearing the commotion and being able to see from the sides of the great orc in front of him, realizes that things are going poorly. But having heard the of the dog behind him, turns around and realizes that the kidnappee is no longer unconscious and decides to turn his attention
You see nothing.
onto Velza. And now
Can I do
able...
the smoke screen?
Yeah, you're not Ninja Gaiden. Can't do that now. And decides to turn their attention to you. So they do have yeah, they're gonna throw a spear at you. But as Vac is still trying to get up and Oibriloo is still on the ground, they do have a possibility of hitting you. What is your armor class?
Oh, that doesn't hit.
It doesn't hit. Really? Are you sure?
Yeah.
What is your armor class?
Do I tell you?
Yeah, I can look it up. I'm just, I'm just asking out of convenience.
Oh, 13.
What, that hits?
What?
If it's over the number, if it hits the number or above, it hits.
Oh, I was looking at the 10.
You're looking at
God
the damage,
damn
which is going to
it.
render you unconscious.
No.
Yeah. Unfortunately, your brief shining moment alive is quickly done with, and you do fall once again to the floor. You have to restart your saving throws. Oh, good lord. Orc with longbow, also having turned attention to Velza, realizes that that wasn't really an issue and turns back to the possibly more important fight. Which they can't do anything. So, Karana and Geraldil are like freaking out of here, man. They heard those bow and arrow orcs are gone. They're like, fuck you guys. They're gone. Ziemar.
Good for them.
Please roll your first death saving throw. You're good. Vac now has come to from being prone, and with a shake of his head, growls. Realizes that the person who probably hit him is now gone, is now on the floor as well, and then just growls satisfying growl, and then rushes forward and leaves you guys to death saving throw. Corwin, your turn.
All right. Well, going down with this ship, I guess Corwin is gonna try and use his rapier on Big Orc Man. See what he can get done. I'm pretty sure that's a miss.
No, that's a hit. That is a hit. You do the damage now.
What? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
His armor class isn't that high.
Nice.
You guys just haven't.
Ooh. 9
damage. Some serious power behind that swing.
Let's go.
And Ufa is once again surprised by actually being attacked and even takes a step backward. Fortunately missing stepping on Ziemar. And still holds his ground. But with the mixture of the attack of the wall that has left his arms loosey-goosey and the attacks of the two opponents actually hitting him, Great Ulfa is dazed and does not attack this turn. Except we do have the orc, who also can't do anything. This corridor is a little too tight for giant orcs. So, Velza, please, your first death saving throw of this particular
Let's go!
unconsciousness. So to be... So to be clear, you have to roll 3 positive death saving throws to remain stabilized. This counts as 2, I believe. Is that what it was?
2 false.
Yeah. So you
fails.
are now 1 failed death saving throw away
Can
from
we
dying.
pretend like that didn't happen? Can we just...
No.
Well, okay, technically, I pressed the wrong button. I pressed roll d20. What I should have done was press the button death saves
Is it not just
on the sheet.
Well,
It's the
hold
exact
on.
same.
Is it just a roll 20 or does it have any modifier?
It's the exact same.
It's the exact same. Sorry.
I technically, it doesn't say death save there,
No,
right?
It's just a roll 20 roll. It's just a roll 20. All right, let's see if Oibriloo
I
takes
tried.
the ultimate plunge. She's good.
Is that
She
stable now?
good. Is that
You
your
stable?
third?
That's my third one.
Yeah, okay, all right. Oibriloo is stabilized. She is not dying
Hooray!
in the next minute at the very least. Next up, we have Dara, Constable Dara, leading the militia, coming in to save the day. Goes for the attack again on Ulfa. Whoops. And as I've said, it is 2 attacks, actually. The first one is a crit! Dara's coming to save y'all's asses. Seriously.
No.
Crit! Does 8 damage, so 16 and this is... I'm gonna get the calculator for this one. Math is for nerds. All right. Does a crit on the first strike, and the second one comes in, and it hits as well for another 7. At this point, Ulfa is bleeding. In some places profusely, from the arm, from the chest. He's still got the oil on him. It's very uncomfortable. And he's realizing that perhaps chasing after this party and wedging himself into a hallway so none of his party members can help might not have been the best idea. Sergeant Grendar, seeing a possible opportunity to actually KO the great beast, decides to take his chance for the attack with the heavy crossbow over the heads of his teammates. It's going to disadvantage on this one. And it hits. 3 damage is done to Great Ulfa, which now means that he has an arrow sticking out of his shoulder, and yet he remains standing. Although, definitely a lot weaker. Burdug is up next. He's really done all he can, to be honest. He's a little frustrated still. He's getting very angry at Ulfa for ruining their chances as he realizes, or she actually, sorry, as she realizes that the many attempts on his life are starting to work out. Clearly, Great Ulfa is not having a good time and even yells out to him, "You big dumb oaf!" But can't do anything else. Orc with longbow, concerned over the higher orcs yelling, just kind of looks around and realizes he can't do anything to help, but decides to step away from Birdo just in case. They're out of here. Ziemar, please. Hey, you are stabilized. You're good. You're Gucci. Not gonna die. All right. Good stuff. All right, Vac. Similar boat. Can't do very much. Corwin's turn.
Okay. Well, I was gonna ask if I could slide under his legs and try and grab Ziemar and like drag his body back a little bit, but I guess not relevant anymore for the moment. Yeah, going in for a potential attack on Mr. Big Orc. Oh,
That definitely hits. Ooh, all right. Corwin realizes that the chance is there. He is going to go for the killing blow. He's going to do a one-bitter as well, realizing an opportunity to go ahead and send this guy packing. He swipes at the legs. And as the orc, the great orc, was unsuspecting and dazed and confused, he does crumple. The knee is slashed Blood pours out. You can see the tendons and the bone and all the gross stuff, and he
Please,
buckles.
please don't fall on me. Please don't fall on
And
me.
falls backwards onto
Like,
the orc.
over there.
Onto the orc behind Ziemar.
Oh.
Perishing with a very loud thud. The orc that he's currently on top of is struggling and takes 1d10 damage.
Nice.
Big damage. Big damage.
I can't even click on the freaking guy. Okay. And is prone. If you can stab his feet or something. Great Ofa is done. Dunzo. The orc is going to go for a strength save kind of thing going on here. It's going to try to push the guy off of him.
I'll also just move forward
unsuccessful.
after the attack. But yeah.
And just merely, you can see him kind of going... They can't do very much. Velza.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Velza.
Let's do it.
Velza?
Can we just pretend like the first one was just a 1 and not a 2? Fail.
Okay, but if you fail the next one, you really are dead.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay, alright. Okay.
Charisma check. Wait, no, persuasion check right there.
This particular session has more Deus Ex Machina than the entire last season of Game of Thrones.
Oibriloo is stable, so I don't know. Do you want to? Is there anything do you want to do something?
I mean, can I? I thought that I was I thought I don't have to do any rolls anymore, but I'm still
you just look.
I think she's still unconscious. Yeah.
You're just not dying.
I'm chilling. I'm chilling now. I'm chilling.
Yeah, taking a little vacay, sipping some Mai Tais. Dara.
Welcome to the not dying crew.
Yeah, which Bel's not a part of yet. For my own good graces.
Hey.
So I'll call it the beginner D&D roll. You know, like that's the excuse. You other guys would have died. Dara, now brimming with confidence, rushes over and rushes over to the body of Ulfa, seeing now the lay of the land behind him. Really wants to jump over and hit Burdog, but unfortunately there's not really enough space to do so. So, steaming a little bit by her lack of options, she's a little bloodthirsty at this point, she instead takes out a heavy crossbow that she had, she's packing, man, and goes to shoot Burdog. And that hits. Not for very much, mind you. Burdog, mostly annoyed now that the action is finally here. They're not the first to be able to take advantage. Sergeant Granda Kiln is going to try and help out Ziemar, I would say. It's going to actually try and drag you back as Corwin. Yeah, Corwin was going to do. That is the only thing they really feel comfortable doing, is they still don't really like the idea of shooting over their partner here. Directly behind their partner. It's a bit sketchy. So, I think it's just a strength saving, strength check, just to make sure their knees don't collapse. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. Hold on. This one.
I weigh 38 pounds for the record.
Wow, okay, maybe the first one was fine.
He lifted with his back and...
It would have been 8 plus 3. I just didn't. It would have been 11 anyway, so that's fine. So I was actually able to pull you back 5 and get you 5, and then has 15 left over, so maybe like back here. It's able to drag you away about halfway. And
Thank you.
It is Burdug's turn, who is now very angry, and as a a not action, but just to really show how angry they are, they even kick Ulf's body. You stupid Ulf! Ah! And looks at Dara and goes for the attack, the javelin. Does not hit. It merely glances off of Dara's armor, no problem whatsoever. She hardly even felt it. orc with longbow, desperate to do something to impress the, further enraged master, actually lines up a shot with the longbow. Has disadvantage. Trying to shoot over as close as they are. Once again, going to go after Dela. And that does not hit either. Swing and a miss. These ladies can go ahead. You just go away. And Ziemar doing nothing. He's chilling. He's good.
Taking a medium rest.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Vac is gonna try to skirt past here. They've got, alright, it's 30 range, and it's gonna be a hold on. It's first it's past a spiritual weapon, and then it's over a couple of bodies. Yeah, they're good. They're fine. Well, not really actually. They're so big. Never mind. They would like to do that, but they, kind of the same problem, honestly. They're too big. This didn't really favor them, actually.
There's been about 30 attacks that can't happen because people are too big.
Yeah,
and we're
you guys
still all dead.
Yeah, we're still almost all dead. Yeah, Corwin, your turn.
Grummash, I've come to bargain.
Dormammu.
I don't think I have any ranged attacks, so I think I'm You know what? Ziemar got dragged back, but Corwin's gonna administer aid, medicinal aid,
Fair.
to Ziemar, and also try to leave a little space so that if someone else wants to go to the front lines, they are free to, and not obstructed. Should I just roll medicine?
Yeah.
I tried.
What did you? Oh.
It's a DC 10.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, well, you did try. You got
Thank
one
you
of
for
those
trying.
like kitty band-aids out. Like all good. All good.
He's just playing nice songs, just like to try and calm Ziemar down.
Great.
Like unconscious, can't even hear the music, but thank you anyways.
Another strength
We didn't start the fire.
attempt from the orc who's pinned.
He started it all himself.
Is successful. Actually pushes Great Ulf onto his side to be unpinned. And now Ulfa only blocks about half of the space. But takes the entire action to do that and get up. Velza.
Come on, baby. Come on. What is this
I can't say
bullshit?
I don't know. I can't. I got nothing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I cannot save you. I'm afraid Allaryce's first D&D character ever made gets a tombstone in a graveyard in the city
Rite of
outside.
passage.
Congratulations.
Rite of passage.
I'm sorry. I tried so hard. We tried.
See, this, boys and girls, is why you don't Scooby-Doo. Okay? Learn from my wisdom.
Don't worry.
Okay.
When we loot your body, we'll split it up amongst the entire party, including your new character.
I can't wait to see what everyone's reaction is when you loot my body.
It's like a clown car. Just keep coming up with the gold and the ruby hilted swords and the treasure chests. Oh, I'm sorry. You can make the exact same character if you really want. I don't care.
I'm Velza's sister. Velza too.
Listen, I may have already created a long lost twin named Zelva, who may also be a doppelganger clone, okay? Possibly may have grown up in similar circumstances, maybe have taken a slightly different route. You know, different specialties, different...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
what?
that's
just
fair.
wait. Just wait. You'll see.
Yeah. No. She just pops into existence in the town. And she feels drawn to the local mountain. She, calling. So she's mounting a horse and rushing on over here. Goodbye, Velza. Rest in peace. Oibriloo is chilling.
This is bullshit. I hate this game. This game is stupid.
I'm so sorry.
Who even plays this game anymore? Losers.
Suddenly Allaryce is every 80s jock bully. Dara. Dara the veteran now sees an opportunity to attack the orc and does so. Doesn't hit initially. Does hit the second time, and with that second hit, right off with the head. Orc dies. Now it is Sergeant Grendar Kuhn, who realizes that Corwin is the best person to attend to Ziemar, steps over Ziemar, and 10, 5, 30? Yeah. Just barely can make it over to try to attack Burdug. They have the same exact stats. That is a hit. That is... I don't think that's actually a hit. No, that is a hit. That is a hit. Both hits. Comes in swinging with an old razzle dazzle as well. Does a 360, And goes for the whirlwind attack. Hits him for a total of 17 damage.
Why did they need our help?
I mean...
Why did they hire us?
Because I very much convinced them to.
True.
If you remember.
Yeah. All right. So Burdug, angry, confused, frustrated, now attacked twice by a longsword, has both arms hanging, kind of limp. Is just, barely able to raise their own weapon in return, as it is their turn. And they will try to respond with such an attack with their own spear, which does hit for 17 damage, plus they have Glumsh Fere, which is an extra 1 damage. It does 18 damage to Sergeant Glender Kuhn.
Yeesh.
Which is not, that's a nice piece of, that's good. That's good stuff. And Kuhn with the old razzle dazzle has now been forced to take a little bit of a step back, realizes that this is still a very serious fight indeed, despite the momentum. Orc with longbow sees an opportunity to try and attack him again. Sergeant Grendar Kuhn. Gotta find the right orc, this one's dead, so here we go. Does not hit. Misses. Ziemar's turn, which is nothing. Never mind. You're still down. Vac would love to go attack, but is basically restrained. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Restrained, so simply, is on its, like a cat. It's like, just kind of looking intimidating. Corwin.
Gonna attempt medicine yet again. Again, in the form of just really, really soothing songs. Like, it just sounds like Babbling Brook, basically.
Okay. An excellent impression. I believe
Amazing
Ziemar,
song.
has like... Yeah, you roll something, don't you, to give him health?
He was stable before, and now I think... Let's see. Can administer first aid to an unconscious creature and attempt to stabilize it. Requires the medicine check.
No, that was just to stabilize him.
A stable creature that isn't healed regains 1 hit point after 1d4 hours. We may have been doing this wrong. Not only have we just been doing stabilize, it's supposed to be a medicine check that we have to succeed medicine like DC 10, and then you don't actually just become conscious. You become conscious after 1d4 hours.
House rules.
House rules.
This is like Uno, you know?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be able to +4, +2, +4, okay? It's fine.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you fail this saving throw, remains unconscious, but only as you're dying. Your character rolls a nat 20 on a death saving throw, they regain 1 hit point and become conscious.
Oh, I did roll that.
Yeah. Didn't you?
Wait,
Yeah.
you were already conscious?
Yeah, no, I think actually...
I've been conscious the whole time.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
you
that's
think
why I
you
was confused because
think
he
you're supposed
was
to be
like,
conscious.
don't fall on me. What? I'm so confused by this. I was like, did he get knocked out and I missed it?
Oh, he was knocked out, but then on one of his death saving throws, he rolled a D20, and we just counted it as
Right.
2. But we were supposed to count it as him actually getting back to consciousness. He's actually supposed to be
I
active
see.
for the last 2 rounds.
Do over. I guess I'm rolling again too. We're rewinding time.
I think
What? I mean, we gotta go back 2 rounds. I don't know what we were doing.
I think we've had a lot of
Honestly.
gimmies.
I think, yeah.
You know, maybe
Yeah.
maybe we just take this one on a gin.
The
Yeah.
orcs get a little Deus Ex Machina on this one.
Yeah, you know, it evens out. I'm glad we all agree. But anyways, if they don't do a natural 20, how do they regain health?
They just go back to 1 hit point. Like,
Yeah, we'll regain 1 hit point after 1 hour. You can use a spell, healing potion, or a healer's kit, and the healer feat. I don't suppose any of you have a...
maybe you don't actually gain a hit point. Like,
That's
you're
what
just
I'm reading.
Yeah.
If your character is stabilized or unconscious, we'll regain 1 hit point after 1 hour.
1d4 hours, but yeah.
It just says 1 hour on this example, because I think we
Oh,
can just kind of
okay.
make it up whatever. If I wanted to,
True.
like I could make you roll a 1d4, obviously, but
Yeah.
1 hour is fine, because I mean, it's not going to last that long. All right, well, now that we got that, you know, Ziemar, you're up and running. Oibriloo has not rolled a nat 20, though, so she's
Wait, can I?
not doing anything.
Does Ziemar get 2 turns now?
No.
No.
Both sides have gotten their miracles at this point. Just to even it up a little bit.
Too
No,
powerful. They're afraid.
it's Velza's dead. Oibriloo is
No!
unconscious. Tara is hacking and whacking away here. She really wants to. She's actually gonna physically drag the Ufa's body backwards to try and make some space for her to help out. But it's gonna require quite the hefty strength check.
Doesn't a holy water count as like a fairy tonic in Zelda?
Yeah, you wish. It does not. It does not. It was not magic holy water. It was the usual holy water, which is, you know, full of bullshit. I'm sorry. Dara does not succeed, and just kind of you just see her like doing a squat, trying to like pull, and she's like, she's very angry. She cannot attack. And you realize that she's a little bloodthirsty, and maybe you shouldn't have tried crossing her earlier. Good thing she didn't see you, or you'd be dead. Oh wait. I don't know if that was intentional, but it was very well
God
timed.
damn. God damn.
Anyways, Grintar's gonna go again. If Allaryce ever makes it back. Multi-attack. Doesn't hit. Crits. Makes up for the first miss with a hell of a swing. Does 18 damage. And at this point, you realize that Birdog, she's hunched over at this point, holding both arms as if she's cold, but it's just her way of trying to stay upright. Her posture terrible, her legs wobbly. The spear weapon even doing some type of shimmering, hasn't really been used very much. So, yeah, it's not very helpful. But she's still standing. She is still standing. She's gonna try and go after Kuln once again with the two-handed spear, but misses. Too weak in the knees. Spaghetti. Orc with longbow is still intimidated by the anger of their master, or their mistress, I suppose. Once again, tries to take a shot. And does hit for 3 damage. Not the worst thing that Grendar has ever taken. And now it is Ziemar's turn. Actually alive, ready to go.
Yeah, I get to do some damage, or I get to try to do some damage.
It's not just ZombieGrub playing like a fight against herself anymore.
Yeah. Other people are involved.
All right. Going to use all my bravery, summon every ounce of courage I have, and move closer so that I can have a decent shot at Burdug, who is currently engaged and therefore can get snuck attacked.
Sure.
Do I have to do it with disadvantage?
No.
So stuff in the way?
No. Because, I mean, Ulf is not blocking you, actually. They're impeding travel over him, but he's not blocking any of you. You're good either way.
Nice.
Okay, well, you know, it is something. And actually, doing 8 damage. You shoot her. Right in the chest. And initially, she reacts as if she is fine. She kind of just reaches up towards it. Panting, breathing, hanging over. And then crumples. Dead.
We got her!
And now that is left.
Nice!
Vac, eagerly, finally unleashed, steps over. Not their master's body, actually. They don't care about that chick. And starts to target Kun. It's got advantage, which it doesn't need. 10 damage. All right. Coleman takes quite a bit of damage and also has to roll a DC 13 strength check. Which they do not pass, so they are knocked prone. So Cone will not be particularly active. Corwin, it is your turn.
And at this point, the experience is dealt out for many of the orcs that have already been killed, and we all level up, and everyone knows when you level up, you get all of your hit points and spell slots back. Who was the one that was knocked prone?
Coln. Your teammate.
The lady, right?
No. Do you not see the names?
No.
Oh.
No.
Also don't see health bars, but that's expected.
Yeah, that's fine. But I thought nameplate showed everyone. Oh, it's just like a literally little button off to the left that says show.
Ah.
Now can you see it?
Nope.
No.
All right. I don't like it. Anyways.
Okay.
No, it's the orc. Sorry.
Okay, it's the orc. All right.
Yeah, I thought you guys
am
saw
going
this entire
to.
time.
Corwin is going to run over and assist them in getting back up on their feet.
Okay.
I assume that's not like a roll I have to make, right?
No, I don't think so. I think you literally just help them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're good. So they're no longer prone.
Nice.
Nice. 2 dead people. Oibriloo's chilling. Dara is going to once again try to move the body. Increasingly more angry and frustrated. But it's still too freaking heavy, so she's unfortunately not doing very much. Coln gets up with the help of Corwin. Kind of gets a little bit of a bro nod to you before re-engaging with the wolf. Goes for hecha and misses. And another miss. So a slash, little still caught off guard, didn't quite get his footing the way that he expected from being knocked prone and misses both attacks. Burdug is gone. orc with longbow. It's gonna try and shoot over Vac, but has disadvantage. And pretty good chance of hitting the same guy. I mean, you know, it's a yeah. Does not hit. Ziemar's turn.
I'm gonna try to hit the big wolf.
Okay. That hits, actually, no matter what. I was gonna say maybe you have disadvantage because you're like really small and you're shooting over 2 people, but you know, it's fine.
Shoot under their legs.
Yeah, I didn't think of that one. Ooh, 17 damage.
Big
Quite a
damage.
chunk of change right there. The wolf yelps out in pain as it hits him, actually, like kind of in the eye socket.
Ooh.
You know, and it howls in pain, and does the little like dog thing, you know, like, but is still standing. And we'll go for an attack on Sergeant Glenda once again, which does not hit this time. So it does absolutely 0 damage. Corwin's turn.
Okay, Corwin is going to try and assist in moving the body of this heaving orc.
Okay, that's fair.
To try and allow passageway through.
Strength check.
This is where I was gonna ask. Assisting versus actually just attempting it.
Oh, you're just getting ready to assist her when she goes?
Yeah, so that hopefully
okay.
she'll have advantage.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have a -2 in strength. I will not pass that.
That's fair. All right, so you kind of just like look at her and you put your hands under her and you give her a nod and she understands and prepares. And that is her turn. We skip over so many people. So now with advantage, she will go for a strength check. And fails terribly despite your help. To the point in which she actually slips and falls right on her bum. Quite embarrassing. If it was possible, she would take damage from embarrassment. As it is, she is rattled. And we'll basically skip her next turn. Orc with longbow is going to attack. We're now in a prod. We're just gonna... Not gonna hit. Ziemar's turn.
Shooting the wolf.
Mm-hmm. That hits. Even with disadvantage again. 15 damage. The wolf already injured right in the eye. Probably slowly dying anyways. Gets hits yet again. Right next to it in the jowls, I suppose. And that is the final fatal blow.
I wanted to die speedily, not slowly.
Yeah, it was...
Quickly die, please.
Mercy, yes. And now the only one left is the orc with longbow. Corwin's turn.
Who goes before the orc with longbow?
Kuln, the orc, the friendly orc, half orc.
Okay. Corwin's just going to, because I think it'll be hard to get over there and actually do much. I think he's gonna do a minor illusion of basically just creating like a little spiky wall behind in this area, so that it kind of looks like to him, if he tries to turn around, there'll just suddenly be like a wall over there, so he'll think that can't pass that way.
Okay.
Can't retreat.
All right. Kuln's turn. He's going to step over Vac, approach Orc with longbow, and do the long sword attack. Misses initially, and hits the second time for 4 slashing damage. And the Orc, not particularly phased, readies himself for more melee combat. And will strike back as I roleplay with myself. And will not hit. Ziemar's turn.
Hey. Very difficult orc to hit. I'm gonna move a little closer.
Okay.
Please keep hitting.
That did not hit.
Miss.
Miss. Corwin's turn.
All right. Doggy's down, right? And
Yes.
I can is it possible for me to climb kind of over his corpse, or I'm gonna be like in precarious footing or something to go here?
You're fine.
Okay.
You're close enough. I don't think you.
All right. Corwin's gonna try and go for a finishing blow here on this here orc.
Missed.
Okay.
Perhaps actually unsteadied. You know, you are standing over a dead dog. Perhaps feeling a little guilty. Dara
I can help.
skips this turn. I'm the ghost. Coln is now going to go again. Hits and hits.
Ooh.
And that does, in fact, kill the last orc. And you all, 4 of you, 3 of you are alive. You did it!
Yay! Everybody oh, almost everybody lived.
Almost everyone lived.
Corwin
Yeah!
quickly walks over to the bag of Oibriloo, takes out the orc scalps, and just like gives them the orc scalps. Like, here's the scalps. Where's our payments? No, I'm kidding. He does not do that.
I was gonna say they're gonna be like, yeah, these don't count. No, clear the turn list. You guys, I believe, will level up off of that. That was a lot. That was a lot of experience points. And you're supposed to level up at least twice in this thing, so y'all level up now. And decide what you would like to do.
Including characters that are going to be joining us later.
I feel so left out.
Yeah.
And wait until we're joined by a level 4 rogue
Yes.
named Zelva.
Yeah.
If you would like to, would you like to exchange your token, perhaps for a red ranger, a green one?
Sure.
Okay, let's see if we got one here. Let's see, characters. We do.
Wait, do we play out the rest of this, or does my character magically spawn in?
Well, here's the thing. I imagine they're going to want to take a rest. And they are allowed to do so. In that time, you magically, heroically appear.
It's just that scene from Beer Fest
Yeah.
when the one character dies and the other one just shows up.
Yeah. I don't have a red ranger, by the way.
That's okay.
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 I have a
I can look at the
samurai.
list again.
That's pretty cool. Don't you be a red samurai? A geisha?
Can I see it?
I can't like conveniently give it to you.
Can you just put it on the board?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I could just do that. Here is, do you want to see the samurai? Or the shinobi? Okay, the samurai is this guy.
Oh, so big.
Yeah. Notably a guy, but who really cares? The geishas, probably a pass. Townsfolk. You could be a noble female. Be looking fancy.
Sure, I'll take that.
Oh, okay. All right. Good stuff.
I just
How do you
need something
roll
that
for
I can
health?
like visually
Yeah.
separate from
Yeah. Let's put you back here for now.
other things.
You're
We're doing level up, Montana.
Oh, is that what it is? I see.
yeah, y'all level up now. And as you do that, I will go ahead and roleplay the crucial parts for you. Sergeant Grendar Kuhn and Constable Dara White would, after finally getting a couple of breaths and making sure that you all are okay, Oibriloo's, alive. I'm gonna make the token pop out for the players.
Don't they need to loot my body?
Oh yeah, I guess they could have done that. Could you just,
I was gonna say less just even the looting, but more just paying respects and all that stuff. Fallen comrade.
whatever. You can type what loot you had in chat.
Jess doesn't care at all. Jess is like, yeah.
Well, her twin sister is about to appear. I feel like, oh my god, they killed Kenny. Yeah. So you all pay your respects and then rifle through her purse change. If you could go ahead and write all the treasure you had.
Okay, so I have 210 gold pieces.
You just write it in chat. You don't have to tell me.
Oh.
Because then otherwise, Grendar and Dara are going to talk to the group as they level up and say, Grendar, once again, the spokesperson, despite Dara being the higher up, actually. Grendar, catching his breath. Oh, we're so happy that we found you. I'm so sorry about your friend. I'm sure she'll be missed. But we have good news. We managed to save the town from being ransacked. Our ploy worked. Hopefully that gave you at least a bit of an easier time getting into this mountain. And the good news is we're bringing reinforcements. Another adventurer, like yourself, wanted to come along and agreed to the rate. Oof. So, she should be here any second. But we cannot stay with you any longer. We have to get back to the village. We're afraid that we missed orcs who had escaped from the town, and they're looking for revenge while we're gone. We wanted to make sure that you were okay and you could continue your mission. Continue scouting, and continue looking, and continue killing any orc that you come across. And our deal is still the same. Good adventuring. And gives you a salute.
What a speech.
And he walks away.
Nice speech.
Wow.
This concludes the tutorial. Yeah, Corwin just does a thank you bow as they depart, and kind of turns back to the party. And you just see like a minor illusion of like us, or like basically us walking back to the camp or to the town with like a question mark. And then, like, the follow-up thing is us just trying to, like, make camp here in, like, this room that we're next to. Because he kind of, like, points over to it. Because we're pretty beaten and battered at this point.
Yeah. Determined by characters. Wait.
Thoughts?
I would say we should camp here. That's my vote. The town is far away. But here, there's more loot to be found. Probably.
Zelva, can you confirm you can control your token?
I am leveling up. Hold on one sec.
Oh, okay. No hurry. I'm gonna change your name. Zelva. I love it.
No, I changed it enough. I changed her character enough, I think.
I love it.
She just looks very similar and has a lot of very similar motivations.
Yeah, absolutely. Maynard, take it down 1 month. Someone died on this campaign.
The apple
Maynard.
doesn't fall far from the tree, you know?
Yeah, and if she dies, we can get the mama. We can get the root.
Oh my god, why are you in my brain right now? when you said, oh, her twin, I was like, okay, either I'm just very predictable, or this is like a very common beginner tactic.
Oh, I just assumed. Yeah, I mean, I assumed you wanted to play around with the character more, you know? That's why I didn't want to kill you guys. But, you know, if you roll double, like, roll nat 1 death saving throws twice in a row, or not even a row, but still within the same death throw. So it just like there's nothing I can do. You know what I mean?
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. She was basically dead in episode 3. Which the sad thing.
There was a chance, and I did come back. I did a lot of damage, and then I went down again.
In a whopping 4 hours, you did 1 turn.
And it counted.
It helped. And Oibriloo didn't die for you not helping her because we didn't tell you about stabilization. That was on us anyway. So fortunately, Oibriloo didn't die. That would have really been bad. But now you're here. Now you are Zelva, the superior sister, honestly.
Superior,
If we're being
actually.
honest. Yeah.
I may have made her a little beefier. Now that I've learned.
Are you level 4? Everyone leveled up.
Yes.
Great. Good. So we will short rest, I guess. Correct? Oh, hey, Seja. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Everyone already rolled for each. Oh, those are your level up rolls. Heals?
Wait, short rest or long rest?
Well, a long rest would take 8 hours.
Yeah.
That's up to you. I'm fine
I
with it.
need no rest.
Zelva's
I'm
just
ready
like, hey
to
guys,
go.
what's up? And everyone's
We're like, it's nap time.
Where do you need me?
Burn can use a little longer.
Can I absorb the stuff from my sister's dead corpse?
It's not like a video game magnet. I mean, I think they you can ask them. You can roleplay at this point since you're all chilling anyways. You can introduce yourself. You can be like, hey, so by the way, did my sister leave anything? By the way, did my sister do anything cool? By the way, what are you guys doing? What's up? How you doing? Whatever you want to do.
Oh god.
I'm gonna BRB
Okay.
while you guys figure that awkward part out.
Your sister fought valiantly. Unfortunately, she had been looted by the orcs before we got to her.
Wait,
So-
you didn't let me start over. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
very sorry. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I run into the cave and I go, "Hi. My name is Zelva. I have tracked my long-lost twin sister to the town right outside, and someone there told me to see if there might be a chance that she would be in this cave. I'm looking for her to be reunited. Have you seen her?"
Ooh. Corwin's just doing awkward turtle.
Everyone's just side-eyeing each other.
Your sister, her name was Velza. Yes.
Yes. I have been looking for her for years now.
Well, I have good news and I have bad news.
Wonderful.
I will start with the bad news. Your sister has passed on.
No!
The orcs of this cave took her down. But the good news is you did find her.
I fall to my knees, unable to comprehend the news that I've gotten. This would be a good time for a short rest so that I may contemplate my plans.
I love the drama.
Who has the holy
I tried.
water? Who has taken the holy water?
I think Corwin just took like his share of the gold and probably is actually like anything else that he thought would maybe be like even sentimental in value is probably offering it to Zelda.
Zelda.
I heard that too.
Zelda.
She would have wanted you to have this holy water. She talked about it all the time. It was her favorite thing.
No, none of you guys knew I had it.
Well, we would have found it.
Yeah, they would have looted you.
And you would have been like, what? Where did this come from?
Oh, yeah, they never knew you were actually
You
found
know,
it.
Because
Right.
You
I
could have
that was
just
the hidden
always
one.
been carrying it. Could have
I
brought it
found
into
it
the
in-
dungeon.
Mm.
Like, man, this would have been really useful for her to have used earlier. Why didn't she ever like tell us that she had this whole time?
This is the holy water. I can't believe she didn't use it.
what about the starter pack stuff, like all the rope and everything? Does that get dispersed, or nobody cares about that?
I mean, I think we all have it, so.
Yeah,
Rations?
They take whatever you get. Like, whatever you had, they can dole out amongst themselves.
I don't need more
Weapons,
string.
Armor.
Actually, do you have ball bearings?
I do.
You're
Do you
picking
need
them up like
another
they're-
candle? Corwin, do you need another candle? I got 5.
I think I'm okay. Thank you though.
I'm gonna replenish my ball bearings.
Okay, that's fine.
Swap
I
the
have
pouches out.
I just imagine that's what Ziemar was doing, and when Zelva walked up to the party, she thought it was like a 10-year-old playing jacks. Anyway.
Okay, I'll take my sister's rations.
Good, good. She saved those just for you.
And thieves' tools. You know what? I'll just
You'll help yourself.
among myself.
Yeah. But not the gold. Everyone else took the gold. Okay. 8-hour rest. Little sleepy sleep on the
Wait, what? I thought it was a 1 hour.
Locking doors in 8-hour
long
rest.
rest now.
Oh, you guys are doing a long rest.
Yeah, you just joined
Yeah.
and they're like, well, it's time to nap.
Oh, that's
Like-
fine. I'm too crushed by the crushing news of my sister's death to do anything. Depression has set in.
Yeah.
Sadness,
Depression. Oh, Jesus.
morose
Now she's depressed.
feelings.
You can just sleep it off.
That's what I do. Too depressed to cope? Just sleep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you guys all pile into this room, of which there were many corpses, but now is okay enough to sleep in, I guess. And you close the door and you lock it, and you take an 8-hour rest, and you wake up feeling very refreshed, if not a little sad.
Refreshingly sad.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what are you guys gonna do now? As everyone heals up and gets all your spells and all that good stuff.
Have you guys finished exploring the caves? What did my sister plan to do with your group?
We were looking for some enigmatic sort of forge that is believed to be hidden in these caves. We were attempting to get past the orcs, which clearly did not work. But we were looking for, ideally, lots of loot. Your sister seemed very excited to explore and find said loot.
Would she happen to have a map of sorts? Have you guys figured out a map of some kind?
None that reveal any area past where we already are.
So we should continue exploring the cave.
I agree wholeheartedly.
I will continue my sister's task in her honor and do justice by her. Let's go this way.
All right, leading the charge. I like it. By all means.
Yay.
Awesome. All right, everyone's full up on health. Everyone's good to go.
I just finished leveling.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Is
sorry.
everyone leveled?
I have to read like 30 spells to level.
Yeah, no, that's my bad. I forgot.
No, you're fine.
Is everyone else good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so Zelva walks forward to the upper left. At the end of the passage stands a statue of a fierce-looking dwarf in heavy mail armor. The stone warrior holds a sword in one hand and a smith's hammer in the other. The statue is about 7 feet tall and stands on a large stone pedestal. To the left, a door.
I will
now,
percept.
where exactly did you land when you walked forward, Zelva?
What?
Off to a great start.
Is that where you put your token right there?
I don't remember.
Yeah, well,
Why? Are there still balls there?
no, there weren't balls there, but there is something else. As you as you make the first move, which I am super appreciative of, you do end up traveling just a little bit farther than one would hope for a good start. Suddenly, Zelva, you feel a small click from the floor beneath your feet. The statue's bearded face slides open like an oversized nutcracker, and a greenish gas billows forth.
Why me?
Zelva arrives at the scene.
Ziemar is also caught in the gas. Everyone else is far enough back. Constitution saving throw, please.
I had to see what was down the hall. This is stupid. I hate this game. What do I do? Do I just click Constitution?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. You're
Ziemar.
fine. Zelva is completely fine. Although make sure you're using... rename your character sheet as well.
Oh, wait.
Well, I stayed back far enough
Did you
to not step on the trap,
Yeah.
and
But-
yet.
You know, you're still right behind her, so... Unfortunately, you are poisoned until you take a short rest.
Just woke up.
Can I... Is that something I can try and treat with medicine?
I'm not... I mean, I think in some form. Poisoned condition. Condition. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Ooh.
The condition
pretty bad.
lasts either until it is countered, or for a duration specified by the effect. Let's see here. Poisoned. I don't see. I mean, I imagine there's anti-poison, you know, like anti-venom and whatnot, but I don't think any of you have it.
I can heal him myself.
Hey, there you go. All right. Yeah, good stuff. Because Zelva manages to, I guess, hold her breath at the very last second to not be poisoned, but Ziemar just went...
He took a bad hit.
Don't breathe this in. It's not good.
Yeah, and is looking a little green around the gills, so I think Oibriloo would be like, oh, I think he's poisoned.
She will assist with lay on hands,
Oh.
and that can cure him of it.
Is the gas still coming out, or was it like a one?
And then was gone. Dissipated.
Oh, okay, nice.
Oh, you're fine, Zelva. You just activated it.
Is it lingering?
No.
Okay.
It was like a fart in the face kind of thing. Quick and sudden.
Yeah.
Deadly fart.
So is lay on
Yeah.
hands just something that you do, and then it's...
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a bunch of text, but basically I get like 20 points in total, and then I can spend it how I want. So I'll use 5 to just cure
Yeah.
our friend here.
Yeah, okay, awesome. So Ziemar takes a bad hit, and then you just kind of slap him on the back a couple times. Until he
Okay.
coughs it out.
Boo, 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 boo.
And
Thank you.
you're all good. You're all good now. Cool.
Do I take damage from that too? Was there a
No.
damage component? Is it just poison?
Just poisoned.
Great.
Good stuff, good stuff. All right, and then there's a door to the left of Zelva.
I'm gonna perception the statue.
Sure.
You want to do the same.
Because it looks suspicious, and I feel like there's probably more to it.
Ooh.
Zelva realizes, having stepped on it and heard the click, that the statue itself is probably activated by the tile that she's on. No doubts, a trap is connected to a pressure plate. You may try to disarm the trap, or carry on.
How do I disarm the trap?
Well, you could, since it's pressure, you could think of something there, or you can try and do a dexterity check and use your thieves' tools to disarm the trap.
Does it expend a thieves' tools, or is that something that I can just use infinitely?
a good question.
I don't think it expends it. I think it's something you just use.
That's what I want to say as well. Thieves.
Or we could drag an orc body and just leave it on the pressure plate.
Well, wouldn't that just activate it all the time?
I mean, it's already currently pressured, so I'm worried if we let it go, it'll like reload.
Dude, the AQI in here is gonna go.
That's what I thought.
Miserably.
It is like it's actually like Baldur's Gate. You can use it until it fails.
Oh. Okay, so then what do I just dexterity check it?
Yeah.
Okay, where's my dexterity? Ah!
Okay, well that didn't work.
Try it again.
Good thing you just got that second thieves tools from your sister.
But then what if I can't pick a lock or something?
Corwin, upon the first failure, is going to take a few steps back before the second.
Oh my god.
Motion Ziemar to join him on the other side of this little hallway.
Good idea.
What
She's
if
really
we
like
put...
her sister, this one.
What if we put something on the tile?
Well, that's what he was
Great
saying. It'll
idea.
Work.
We have so many dead bodies around.
There are so many.
Okay. If we're not actively trying to disarm it, Corwin's going to see if he can like get like something to stick underneath the tile. I don't know if there's like a hole or a gap or anything.
A gap.
So that basically like the tile can't just touch the bottom anymore.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
something blocking it.
That's what you do. That works.
That is. Thank God. He holds his breath as he does this. Thankfully, not needed.
Great thinking.
Yay.
Smart.
What is the statue of again?
A dwarf. Fierce-looking dwarf in heavy mail armor. Sword.
Okay.
Smith's hammer.
Not one we would recognize from like famous lore or anything, right?
No.
Okay. Corwin is going to motion back in this direction, like down the hall from like where we originally came from, and just kind of motions like that there was like with his illusion that there's a door over there that's unopened.
Okay.
He kind of starts walking in this direction.
Where is there a door unopened?
And he kind of motions for everyone to follow. Because I think he actually... This is actually something Ziemar and Corwin saw.
Yeah,
Oibriloo didn't see it.
that's true.
Velza saw it when she was when she became unconscious.
Yeah, Velza saw it, but
Yeah.
then died.
But Oibriloo has not seen this, so...
Right.
So we have a door here, but there is also a door
To the
on
left.
the other side.
Yeah.
Big fancy door by the fancy office.
Mm-hmm.
I think Corwin is already halfway there. Would you like to go meet him at the other door?
No, we should split the party. I'll go myself.
What?
Oh, Jesus.
Corwin is actively going to wait for his party members to enter eyeline sight before proceeding forward.
Wait, why wouldn't we go through this door versus the other door?
Let's take a vote. Corwin, we're voting.
Vote, everyone votes, please. Attention. All
Who would
those- Sorry, you go ahead.
Who would like this door? Please raise your hand. And say aye.
Awesome.
The other door it is. Leads the way,
Okay.
Corwin.
Thank you for not putting Corwin in a very awkward situation where he was going to be asked to say "I," because that would
Just
have been
points to
pretty
his-
insensitive.
All right, everyone, bring your characters. Come on,
So-
come on, come on.
Corwin will
Oibriloo.
make sure Oibriloo can see how
Please.
to open this little secret passageway, but not just that one, but the second one as well.
She's just like, wow.
Points to Oibriloo how to open
Wow.
it.
All right.
Fascinating.
All right.
Right.
Back to this area, the area that started it all. Say a little prayer for Velza. The shaman's lair.
Who's opening the door?
Obviously me, I guess, if it's big and sturdy.
Is it locked?
Yeah. Corwin like low-key just volunteers Oibriloo. Just like cheers her on, very like hand
I
on
need a
shoulder,
strength?
like you got this.
Oh, you guys found a key, by the way, on Burdug. I am assuming you filled
Oh,
out.
did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
Excellent.
Oh, okay, then.
is that
I guess she can use her strength to turn the lock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way to go. Nicely done. That's what you're here for. I don't know if they had anything else on them that was really worth noting. They might have, actually.
Should we roll for it?
No.
Oh.
They had their spears. They had mail, ring mail and shields. They don't really have anything else. Oh, she had
Can
3
you get-
flasks of alchemist fire.
Oh, I'll take that.
All right, she called it first.
Was she there to
Wait, did she get all 3? I
Was
feel
she
like
there to loot those though?
Yeah, you weren't there to loot them first, so.
Fine.
Yeah.
And at the
Yeah,
time, we
fine.
didn't know we had another backup member coming. We just saw there's 3 of us left.
Yeah.
3 for 3.
Yeah.
I guess I'm starting at 0, guys.
I'm just.
I'm considering this karma for how much you stole.
You guys
Your
didn't.
character
Broken
stole.
dream.
You guys didn't check the room.
Yeah. Open the
Check
door.
the room.
The room in which you guys napped in. You guys didn't do any.
Oh,
yeah.
true.
What?
Yeah.
Anyway,
okay,
so
we
you go
didn't
to
do
the
it.
Door.
Moved on. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Well, we'll check it later on the way back.
Yeah. On the way.
Did we check this
Yeah.
room?
We did actually
Yeah.
briefly check this room
Yeah.
earlier.
When we were searching for Velza.
Okie dokie then. You guys go through the door. Corwin first, I believe.
Corwin second, maybe? Or as he pushes Oibriloo forward.
I thought
Cool.
Oibriloo was going first.
She opened the door.
Oibriloo was opening the door.
All right.
What in the hell?
Okay, so as you open the door, you see that the ceiling soars 30 feet high in the center of this impressive chamber, and the walls are carved with images of dwarves at their forges. You are the exit to the south, as you get a good look at all the corpses on the freaking floor. And there is also a stone door to the north. Several old skeletons lie scattered near the northern door. A gate of wrought iron stands in the west wall. In the center of the floor, a natural rift descends sharply. Dozens of stone steps lead down into darkness. You can hear the distant sound of running water and a curious buzzing coming from below. Ignore this orc. It's supposed to be there.
Okay.
So there's not an orc in this room?
There is not.
Okay. That's fine.
Perception for orcs. Just kidding. Cool. Gonna go ahead and like peer over this cavern. I know you said that you could hear like the sound of running water. Gonna see like if I can what my elf eyes see, maybe from the angle over here that I can actually look down at.
Okay.
Dark vision.
Were you trying to be quiet?
Because I think I see that there's a gap over here. I think I am at least like here. I'm at least peering quietly past this side.
Okay.
I'm not like just like stomping around or anything.
Yeah, that's fair. So what are you looking at?
I think I first would just be like
down the
peering around
stairs?
the corner to make sure that
Okay.
there's not something there. And if
Okay.
there's not anything there, then I'm just kind of moving into this angle so I have a line of sight down the stairs, like in this direction.
Mm-hmm. So as you look down the stairs, you do notice something. You hear buzzing. And with your elf eyes, you see that there are indeed 4 sturges.
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 Fish? Oh wait, no, that's sturgeon. What is that?
They're like bats.
Oh,
Ah,
I don't know how I got the one deleted, but I did.
3 Sturges.
It's 3 sturges. No, I can get it. I'll get it back up soon. You guys can see him now, right?
yeah. I can see
Mhm.
3 Sturges.
And put him on the token layer, actually. Copy. Whoa, I just moved everything. Paste it. All right. But they don't attack you because you moved quietly. So, carry on.
All right. Well, Corwin is just going to, instead of being boring and constantly just using minor illusion to easily convey messages, Corwin is just going to point down there and start flapping his hands.
perfect.
Caw.
You know, got to keep it interesting. And then
Please.
just like, and then the quiet, the universal quiet, like,
Oh, okay. That's pretty clear. I think they understand that. Maybe. Give me a performance check.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, you're good.
Nice.
Let's go.
Yeah. They even kind of infer that it's sturges, not just like, crows.
Perfect charades.
Sturges from the
That's what that level up did,
northern
baby.
region.
Yeah. It's slightly different genus.
I guess I'm just gonna perception the room. Do I have to be more specific?
No, you can be that vague.
I can.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll perception.
Okay.
That's pretty good perception. Yeah. All right. You see the iron gates blocking the entry near Corwin to the left. The door to the north is carved in the image of a glowering dwarf's face. It's hard. Hinges are visible. On either side of the door, 8 small spouts are carefully worked into the stonework about 10 feet above the floor.
Spouts?
Spouts, like a water spout.
Like
You
for
also-
water?
For something. You also notice that the skeletons near the door show signs of severe scorching. Rusted axe heads lie near their bodies with no sign of the weapon's halves.
And you said the thing to the left is a gate?
Yep.
So can I look down the...
Yeah, you can kind of look through the
Gate?
slits, you mean? Yeah.
Oh, that's it?
I think you can infer based
Nice.
on your vision.
Safety.
Yeah, what happens. And I think we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. Before you make any further moves, you have perceived the area. You are aware of at least one threat. And this is at least one pathway forward, as the stairs do lead down to something. Again, you heard water. That's about it. That's probably where you venture forth. We'll have to find out what you guys do next time and who dies next time.
No one's gonna die. It'll be fine.
Sure about that? I mean, all right, you guys.
It'll be
have
fine.
one.
How many twin sisters do you have? Establish it now.
Yeah. Can you establish how many twin sisters? No, I'm sure you guys will be fine. There will be no such terrible fights.
The next one could be a doppelganger clone from an experiment gone wrong.
That's some real lore
You know,
going
like
on
the
there.
fourth Powerpuff Girl.
Aw, the Akira Powerpuff Girl. They literally took inspiration from Akira when they made that episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Anyways, that's for a different talk. That's gonna be it. Episode 5, guys. We did lose one of our heroic adventurers, but she has been replaced by her even prettier twin sister, who's vowed revenge on the dastardly orcs.
And more
Freaking-
skillful twin sister, so hopefully my new stats will be...
Exactly. We hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please follow all of the actors here on their socials and all that good stuff. And we'll see you hopefully next week. I'll be in Korea, but we'll see what we can do for more Dungeons & Dragons. Bye, guys.
Bye!